Abbey on the 4th of August when the new price was announced. And he made the point that he is expecting La Côte d'Ivoire to name their price for the 2025-2026 season. So would the statement not be premature in terms of the comparison?
Thank you very much, and good morning to your listeners. I would say that to start with the price comparison, and we say this because we just want to project, or we just want to state that we are not doing badly when it comes to welfare of the cocoa farmer. I mean, the reason why these comparisons are being done is because of the idea that governments may be in a way shortchanging the cocoa farmer. But you see, before I go on for us to go into the analysis, let me just give a brief context of what the cocoa industry was when we took over and where we are taking it to, vis-a-vis where we are now. Now, you will recall that, we took over a cocoa industry which was debt-ridden, a cocoa industry with its regulator in debt of over 32 billion Ghana cedis. We also were in essence, what that means is that the regulator itself was hampered in the delivery of its regulatory mandates. To the extent that we for about 30 years, we went to the international markets, syndicated markets. But for the last couple of years, we were not able to because of the nature or the state of the regulator. What it meant was that we ceded the role local players were playing, especially the local ABCs were playing, to foreigners. We were not able to raise the funding to fund them. So currently, as we speak, it is foreigners or foreign entities which play a heavy role in the transportation or in the value chain of our cocoa, which portends a danger because, one day, if they pack their bag and baggage and go, how do we manage our cocoa industry? So this was a situation we came to meet. Now, we also came to meet an FOB price, and it is the whole pricing issue that is bringing about this whole conversation. The FOB price currently announced, first of all, is a fulfillment of President Mahamad's promise to give at least 70% of the international FOB price to cocoa farmers. So let's just get that President Mahama has fulfilled his promise of giving cocoa farmers 70% of the FOB price. Now, you may say 70% of the FOB price, so what? We compare that to what he inherited, where the FOB price was, if you look at the average cocoa FOB price for 2023 and even 2024, it was going for around 7,300. But government, in calculating the farm gates, the previous NPP government calculating the farm gates, set the farm gates at 4,800. So even though the international market price was quoting on average was quoting 7,200, government then set it at 4,800, and then went on to pay farmers 3,100 of the farm gates. So if you do a bit of calculation, on the face of it, government may say that I was paying farmers, let's say 63.9%. But if you compare it with the market, government was paying just about 40% of the farm gates, compared to around 70% or 70% currently that President Mahama is paying.
But that's also 70% of the FOB price.
The FOB price. Mm-hmm. But our FOB price is what the international FOB price is. We have not marked it down. The average FOB price, projected FOB price, is around 7,200, which we have struck the 70% on the fully and given it to the farmer. As compared to an FOB price, which was around 7,300, a markdown was made to about 4,850, and then 63%.
Yeah, but to the ordinary cocoa farmer, his interest will be in the farm gate price. At the end of the day, that's what is coming into his or her pocket. And when you look at the farm gate price and you do the comparison, you raised it by just some 4.1% as compared to the 3,100 the NPP paid.
Yes, in CD terms.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because we pay them in cedi.
We pay them in cedi. But I just wanted to lay the foundation that the conversation President Mahama, or the promise President Mahama gave, was in respect of the FOB price, which he has kept.
That's the 70%.
That's the 70%.
The accusation has been made that some leading members of your party also promised farm gate price of some 6,000 Ghana.
In the circumstance of that
time.
In the circumstance of that time. At that time, the rate at which the cedi was being used to convert the dollar was 16.
It was actually 15.5.
Okay. So the rate at which it was higher. Now, we are doing about 10.25.
Sure.
And, I mean, we say that we want the economy to improve. The cedi has done so well. That is why we have a lower rate now. Now, to compensate for that, that is why the 70% is so critical. It's important to say that it is an increase, albeit you may want to say that not significant. Not significant. But you see, if you want to work it with the 16%, the 15.5, you will realize that, I mean, for pound, you realize that is quite a significant increase. To say that because the cedi has appreciated and that in nominal terms, the cedi value, the increase in the cedi value may not be the same as the nominal terms increase of the dollar value, is to say that maybe we might as well go to bed and allow our currency or allow the macroeconomy to do whatever it wants to do. Whatever we do, something must give. But the most important thing is that President Mahama has kept his promise. Now, we are looking at the livelihood of the cocoa farmer.
Yes.
We are not just looking at some nominal amounts of money. We are looking at, in the midst of all this, what can the cocoa farmer do with that 51,000 per bag?
Okay.
Sorry, per ton. Sorry, per ton. Okay. We are looking at a cocoa farmer who now, when he goes to buy fuel, he's paying less for a liter of fuel. We are looking at a cocoa farmer, when he goes to buy a bag of maize, he's paying less for a bag of maize. When he goes to buy cooking oil, he's paying less for cooking oil. When he goes to buy rice, he's paying less for rice. So what we are saying is that...
You mean now?
Now.
How about a bag of cement?
You see, all prices may not go down the same way. But I'm telling you that major components or major things that used to determine the standard of living of the cocoa farmer and the ordinary Ghanaian has decreased, thereby improving the standard of living of the cocoa farmer in general. Now, what I'm saying is that, you see, it is important for us to put everything in context and understand that the producer price increased from $3,100 to $5,040, which is about 62%.
You mean the FOB?
The FOB.
Yes.
The FOB, which was a promise kept by President Mahama, is very significant. We shouldn't downplay that, because so within the second quarter, do you know that President Mahama's government was paying almost 100%, was giving almost 100% of the FOB price to cocoa farmers?
Because of the performance of the cedi?
Yes. Because of the performance of the cedi, even though the cedi was trading around 10 points, the rate President Mahama kept the rates at the 15.5 for the second half of the year, or the second quarter of the year. So literally, everything we had, we're giving it to the farmers. I mean, I'm saying this to show the commitments of President Mahama or the NDC government to the plight of the cocoa farmer. And you see, let me, I just want us, Obi,
You end on that for me. I have Nana on the line. He is a cocoa farmer himself, so maybe he would appreciate some of the points you're raising. So make your final point.
Yes, my final point is that in addition to this increase in both the dollar and the cedi value or the farm gate price, President Mahama we are also giving, free fertilizers, free insecticides, free spraying machines, fungicides, and free flower inducers. And we are also launching the tertiary scholarship for cocoa, children of cocoa farmers. So all in all, we are seeing a significant improvement in the livelihood of the cocoa farmer, not just in nominal terms, but in real terms.
Very well. Just to add that the tertiary scholarship will take effect from the 2026-2027 academic year. And the free fertilizer and all the good stuff he mentioned would kick in